Okay, Boots, so the original video that I had planned for you completely fell through when none of the footage was in focus, and that's horrible. So instead, what I'm going to do is kind of teach you how to use Spotify, since you have told me that you're not really sure how to get the best use out of it, and I use it like crazy. Okay, so I think one of the best things about Spotify is the ability to make playlists. As you can see, I have a lot of playlists because it's me. Obviously, you can just start a new playlist by clicking a button. Amazing. So you can make playlists really easily, and you can just sort of drag and drop. Boom, there they are. Beautiful. Another great thing about playlists is that you can make them private or public. So by making public, that means that the playlist is now available for anyone to see on your profile. So under public playlists, as you can see, I only have a couple published in a ton that I actually have that I just keep on private so people can't just go through my shit. When your stuff is public, people can follow it, and that means that it'll turn up on their list of playlists. So sharing playlists over Spotify is a cool way to share things long distance, especially, hint hint wink wink. Now, a special thing that Spotify does is it has the Discover Weekly playlist. So you click on that, and this updates every Monday, and it's based off of all your previous listens. So if you don't use Spotify very often, then it's probably not going to be very helpful. I know John doesn't find it particularly helpful because he only uses Spotify for like weird pump up and pre-game music. So his Discover Weekly playlist is full of crappy rap and like ska. But mine is usually a little bit more helpful. The only thing you have to know about Discover Weekly playlists is that songs that Spotify is contracted to promote, those will show up on these playlists. So it is cultivated for you based on your listening, but also based on what promotional deals Spotify has invested in recently. Going to browse, you can find some cool stuff. They have the genres and moods, which can be cool, especially if you're not really sure what you want to listen to, but you know you want it to be something in the realm of hip hop. Currently, they actually have this really cool station for Women's History Month, and I started listening to Women of Fresh Finds. It's just like innovative women artists who aren't really big yet. And as you can see, there are lots to choose from. And the cool thing about Spotify is it's not just music, but there's also literature, poetry. I know there's spoken word on here and comedy too. So anything that you can listen to, Spotify has it, which is pretty sweet. I go to the new release tabs a lot to see sort of what new albums have come out. For example, I would not have known that Meghan Trainor was coming out with anything new unless I went to this page. This is just a cool place to skim and see what's kind of come up recently, especially because it doesn't really differentiate between genres or based on what you've listened to in the past. It just kind of has all of it here. So that's a cool way to find new stuff. If you go to the Discover tab, it'll also have recommendations for you based on like actual artists instead of just song recommendations than this playlist. And then charts. I especially like to look at what the top charts are, and then if I recognize a song that I've heard and liked, you can just go straight to the artist and see what else they have. So Spotify is organized first with their popular singles, and then it goes into their discography by date. So one of the last things that I like to do is I like to share songs with some of my friends and send them to them directly over Spotify. So this is the band Sister Sparrow and the Dirty Bird, and I recently found them and absolutely love them. They're so tight. So like if I wanted to send you this song, I would go to the song, and you click on share, post to followers, but like nobody does that. But you can send it directly to someone. So I could send it to you. I don't know what this hashtag is. It's new and I don't like it. Boom. And then you're going to get a little notification right over here in this box, message box. And you can click on it and the page pops up and then you can play it straight from there. I do this with a lot of people and it's just easier than sending a YouTube link because it's all in the same interface, and then you can just directly add the song to a playlist if you really like it or whatever. Alright, so that's basically how I use Spotify. Also, I'm really sorry that my original video fell through, but trust me, you do not want to sit there and look at my blurry, out of focus face for more than 2 seconds. I promise I'll post something better later on this week, especially since I have lots of time with my break. I will post something else just to kind of say sorry for the crappy quality of this video. But I hope this was helpful. Okay, bye!